Jake Nicole here with the Real Beautiful Real Estate Team. We are at our latest listing. Behind me is 258 Briar Hill Crescent. Here's what's so amazing. We are in Hyde Park Estates. This is easily one of the most sought after neighborhoods that you could possibly want to be here in Ancaster. We're a stone's throw away from the Meadowlands where you can have all the amenities, but we're over here in Old Ancaster where things are quiet, lovely, and quaint. You look at this neighborhood, this is a neighborhood where if you're a family that wants a big pool in the backyard, you want the square footage and space where every part of the home is meticulously thought out. Inside this property on Briar Hill, what you're gonna notice is all the little details are organized. The powder room's beautiful, the living room is lovely, the dining room, everything's just really well thought out all the way from the basement to the second level. You guys are gonna love this one, and dare I say, welcome home. All right, guys, welcome inside. Now, the moment you step inside, here's what you're gonna experience, and here's what I want you to look for on today's tour. All of the little details in this home are perfectly thought out. Everything's very well put together. So join me on the tour. We have our foyer. Here's where right away you're gonna land, you're gonna drop your phone, you're gonna put away jackets and shoes. Again, these owners are meticulous, and you can see how organized everything is. This isn't just staging. This is a lot of their personal pieces, and it really shows. And then we step into what is a beautiful room. I love the hardwood floor. I love this era of hardwood where you get the real hardwood, nice thin strips of hardwood. The house feels solid. And on my left, we have this big oversized window that if you choose to keep this as a dining room, you could put an even bigger table in here if you wanted to. But if you chose to keep this as a dining room, your guests are gonna sit and have the beauty of looking out over this lovely manicured garden. Now, should you choose to use this as a family living room, you have enough space to do so, but we have more spaces. So the traditional dining room would typically be in this space right here. They've opted to make this a very cozy little theater room that I absolutely love. So beautiful theater room right here. This could also double as a dining room. And look at the views. I can't wait for you guys to see this backyard. We have a beautiful pool back there, this absolutely gorgeous pond, all the flagstone and stepping stones throughout the yard with beautiful year-round privacy from the trees. I'm talking about the backyard, guys. I'm just so excited about the home. It's lovely, lovely sight lines everywhere. Now, we step over through a pocket door into our kitchen space. Here's what you're gonna notice. The kitchen right now, beaming with light. You can see the midday light coming through there onto the countertops. Lovely little shape here to this kitchen. I really love the peninsula coming out like that. Love this massive window. Look at the size of this window. Again, for all your guests to be able to look out, enjoy the views in the backyard while you're hanging out, having a cocktail or making some food for people. Really great. Now in the kitchen here, we've got a really nice, simple shaker style cabinet that looks very sharp. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of all the hardware here is great. Nice faucet. Again, there's a theme. Big oversized windows, nice shades that come down. You can see the light popping off everything, and nice Hunter Douglas shades as well. Very, very high quality. Great setup. You got the Miele for the dishwasher, nice big fridge right here, lovely little coffee nook, okay? We have lovely granite countertops. Everything feels thought out in this house, and you can see it. Even this right here, we got a little desk over here that's just perfectly situated for you to be able to sit, maybe hammer out a couple emails, you know, at some point in the day, or use it as an extra little workspace, and all kinds of lovely books and shelving. So well thought out. Behind me, we have our living room. We transition off that tile back onto this really nice hardwood with a very lovely contemporary kind of transitional design in here. So you have a nice big fireplace, love the stone on there. That looks very, very sharp. And then you can see we've got some wainscoting around here. This all feels well thought out with the crown molding. I like the ceiling detail a lot. Even looking back this way, like look at the sight lines through to that living room. Everything's just gorgeous in here. Now we are gonna step outside after. We'll take a look at the views, but look at this view looking over the pool. Again, total privacy. You got one house back there with a window that is covered by trees. So it's just totally private. You're not seeing anybody else. Guys, this house has it all. You're gonna love this one. We're not done. Come follow me over. We still have a powder room on the main floor, and then we're gonna sneak upstairs. Now, this powder room, when you step in here and your guests step in, they're gonna enjoy this absolutely stunning wallpaper. I'm a really big fan of the design. And then you have this sconce lighting that feels like I'm in a boutique hotel. okay? Lovely sconce lighting, really nice faucet design. Everything just feels so well put together with a big oversized mirror. This space, considering its size, feels like it's 3 times bigger than it is. It's just so pretty. It's really, really pretty. Now, over here, we have a large, oversized laundry room that will also serve as a mudroom off of the garage. Okay, look at this design. Big granite all the way along. This is probably, I don't know, 15 feet of granite. It's amazing. And it goes all the way up the backsplash. Even details like this where you got like a nice extra piece. Very, very cool. I like the floating cabinets up top. And I really like the fact that it's all the trim, all the details, really well put together. You do have this side door off of the driveway as well, which is a great extra spot. And then our garage right here. All right, you can see you step down, big old vehicle in here, lots of space for 2 vehicles, there are 2, and I love all the windows in the garage space there as well. So that's great. And then you've got your closet that will be your landing spot to kick off your shoes, store extra jackets, whatever you need. Come on upstairs, let's take a peek, guys. As we step up to the 2nd floor, you'll notice really lovely carpet tied in with the runner down the staircase. We're gonna have crown molding all through the hallway up here as we step in. Now I'm gonna take you guys straight to our primary and then we'll work back. So hallway leads you down. Here is your primary. We have a nice big window. Again, because we're up over this other bungalow right there, you're not looking at anybody and you can see all the light this way. We're looking through, we have year-round coverage with the pine. We have really nice trees. You get to look down on that beautiful award-winning garden. It's fantastic. And this is the size of the primary. Really, really stunning primary. And it leads us over to this ensuite. So take a look. Tell me this isn't incredibly romantic. Very beautifully set up space. I love the fact that it's got the tub. For those of you that are really excited about tubs, you know who you are if you have to have a tub. How gorgeous of a tub is that? It's great. And then the shower, well laid out. I like all the glass everywhere. This looks very sharp, okay? Everything is, yeah, just like meticulous in the house. You'll know when you come here in person, you see it, you'll say, Jake, this is exactly what you described in the video. It's just polished. Everywhere is well put together. The views here into the backyard, totally private again. I'm looking at trees everywhere. This house is just perfect. It's like best bang for the buck you could possibly buy in Ancaster. Getting that premium feel is great. Okay, so lovely room there. Now let's work our way through the rest of the upstairs rooms. Linen closet right there on my left, and then across from that, the upper level bathroom, all right? Great bathroom design. I like the countertop, the nice stone. Like that you got storage on both sides. This whole thing, look at this unit. Really nicely built in. The wood on here is spectacular, looks great. Shower tub combo, nothing but great stuff there. That's all very well done. And then this view, again, look at the size of the window. And you're looking down again on that nice composite deck tied in with the backyard space. Perfection, guys, perfection. You're gonna come see this in person and say, Jake, spot on. Okay, bedroom number 2 that we're taking a look at. Again, all about the views, good sized room, nice crown molding, okay? No center light up there. I personally kind of like that. When do you ever really need the overhead light on? I like the lamps, I like the warmth and coziness of that room. And then our 3rd bedroom is right here, okay? Currently being used as an office. The whole level up here, hardwood floors, beautiful condition, lovely views out the front yard. Nothing but good stuff in here, guys. It's awesome, and we're not done. We still got the lower level. Come take a look. All right, now, as we step to the lower level, take a look at this basement. Tell me this isn't the most beautiful basement for this much square footage, this price point that you've seen in Ancaster. This is as good as it gets. Lovely flooring here, really, really sharp flooring and very solid. Doesn't feel like I'm stepping on soft vinyl. It feels very, very, very well put together. And the texture of it, it's lovely. So then look at this, big built-ins. This is your home library. If you've ever wanted to have a library at home, this is where you're gonna plop a couple chairs, sit, have the fireplace going, beautiful fireplace too, clad with that stone. It's just fantastic. You're gonna sit and hang out and have many leather-bound books that you can collect place here, all right? Really nice pot lights all throughout, crown molding. Again, you got the speakers up here, and then, as if that's not enough, you got sophisticated and then you got fun. So this is where you get a nice big projector screen. You could throw an even bigger lounge sofa here. It's truly, for the square footage, a perfect basement. Even as you look back this way and you realize the size of this whole wall with your library, tell me that's not the perfect looking basement. It just looks phenomenal, right? All the details, crown molding, all the trim everywhere, the baseboards, details like this where your pillars look sharp, hard to do. And then you get a little bar area down here where you got lovely countertops, you get a nice setup, extra little wet bar space, shelving for your bottles, nice fridge space, lovely windows with California shutters all around the basement, pot lights everywhere, extra bedroom down here. Now, while it does not have a window, I'd say this is pretty great setup to have as a bedroom, considering, step right here, nice big closet. They're using that for year-round winter storage, but this is a great guest room because it also has this down here. Romantic, right? Well put together. It feels like a very high-end Niagara-on-the-Lake home that just everybody would want, and it's here in Ancaster in the city, nice and close to everything. Look at the size of this big shower. You step in, okay? I'm 5'8", 5'9". You can see, got lots of room. Lovely tile wrapped all the way up, pot light right there. Nice glass doors, little niche. Guys, details, everything's thought out. You guys are absolutely gonna love this one. And just to show you guys a couple of the quick loose ends, this is your utility and storage room. It is the entire duration of the space, all the way back to the wall there. You have electrical furnace back there, nice big extra space for storage. And then as we wrap up the rest of the basement, there's only one door that I didn't show you guys, and I kind of want an excuse for you to just see this again because it's so lovely. Right here, you've got your big old cold cellar, all right? We are under the front porch. You can see, again, everything in the basement, super dry, very, very well put together. Like the fact you get the tile flooring, extra space for even more storage, additional fridge. Guys, you guys have to come see this home in person. You will absolutely love it. And then we still have the outdoor space, maybe one of the biggest highlights of the house. Let's go take a peek at that. All right, now as we step into the backyard of this property, here's what you guys are gonna notice right away. This feels like you are in the Muskokas in your backyard here in the city. We have what is a beautifully designed pool. I love the pool house off to the side. You have all of these trees surrounding you that are evergreen. So you're gonna have total privacy year round, which is fantastic. And then on this side, tell me this isn't gorgeous. We got the Japanese maple. We have this beautiful little pond right here. This backyard is just like winning Trillium Awards, amazing landscaping from the front to the back. You can really feel how much this would be the fantastic place that you could have to enjoy with your family during the summers, during those fall or early spring days. It's just so magical back here. You guys are gonna love this one. Now, we're not done though, because what I wanna do is I wanna take you guys this way. You've gotten a look at the backyard. Because we're a nice corner lot on a very quiet street in one of my favorite neighborhoods, all the sight lines here are beautiful. I want you to see the size of this property. So we step through the gate. This is where your guests will park and then go to the amazing backyard parties that you're gonna host. But right here, we have a lovely double car garage. This is where the video began. You can see the size of the property and it wraps all the way around here. So as I step down the property, you really realize over here just how much property you have. This is still all a part of the property over here. You guys are gonna love this one. Look, I could tell you a million other details, but here's what I'd like to say. Book a tour, pick up the phone, give me, Jake Nicole, a call, 289-204-2227. I can't wait to help you find your dream home, but I have a feeling 258 Briar Hill Crescent might just be the one. Cheers.